Good morning, sir. I want to give you a free makeover.
It is a total disaster back here. It's too late.
It is never too late. Let me open it up.
My health concerns forced me to neglect everything.
Please don't blame yourself, Mr. Arthur.
I used to be so proud of this house.
I'll bring that pride back today.
Just watch me.
Driving down a quiet, sun-drenched suburban street early this morning on day 2 of my intense 10 yards in 10 days cutting challenge, I was actively scanning the neighborhood for a property that had fallen into absolute ruin. That was the exact moment I caught sight of this striking yellow cream wooden property, completely overwhelmed by a massive, suffocating wilderness of dense green weeds and tall grass that aggressively choked the entire perimeter. But as I parked my truck and walked closer, I realized this wasn't just a standard case of property neglect the entire side. Path and backyard had transformed into a dangerous, out-of-control wasteland of discarded junk, old buckets, and rusted debris. I immediately grabbed my camera and decided to investigate. Completely unaware of the deeply emotional human struggle and the proud family history that were quietly fading away behind that towering wall of trash, the back door of the property slowly creaked open, and an elderly 75-year-old grandfather named Mr. Arthur Difficulty stepped out onto the dirt pathway, bare feet touching the rough earth. He was wearing a vibrant turquoise blue t-shirt in loose dark gray athletic shorts. But what instantly caught my attention and broke my heart was his right hand. It was shaking as it firmly clutched a dark brown wooden walking cane just to keep his balance. His thin frame looked incredibly weary, and his pale face was masked with an immediate look of intense vulnerability and profound embarrassment the second he saw me standing there with my commercial equipment. I stood firmly on the cluttered path, adjusted my white cowboy hat, and politely introduced my name, explaining that I was a social media content creator out here today offering to clear his entire yard and haul away the debris completely for free, mister. Arthur stared at me with a mixture of total confusion and immediate doubt, leaning heavily on his wooden cane as his eyes scanned the chaotic mess surrounding his ankles. With a voice cracking from heavy DSN emotion, the poor old man shook his head slowly in absolute resignation, whispering that it was a total disaster back here and that it was simply too late for anyone to save it. I looked past my long-sleeved orange safety t-shirt directly into his eyes, smiled warmly, and reassured him that it was never too late for a miracle, and that I was completely prepared to handle the challenge. That was the exact second his rigid emotional defenses completely shattered, and Mr. Arthur slumped his shoulders, admitting that severe health concerns had recently forced him to completely neglect everything around him. He softly revealed that he was a proud Chinben who used to spend hours keeping his home in pristine condition. But the past few years had been an absolute nightmare of endless hospital